like, can I look more like anyone's 12-year-old sister today? Like, I even have a necklace with like a little fake camera on it. I feel like I get dressed in the morning and I'm going for like pedophile's wet dreams. But like a pedophile who doesn't want the risk and just likes a lot of pink and clean vaginas. Clean shaven vaginas. That's what I'm going for. I work for a ballet company, and a lot of times I'll be wearing like merchandise from the company, and people will walk up to me and be like, "So you're a dancer, right?" And I'm like, "No, I'm not." And they're like, "Well, you look like a dancer." And I'm just like, if that was the only the only requirement needed to be a dancer, then of course I'd be a dancer. But sometimes, if they're really rich and old, I want to kind of look at them and be like, "Yeah, I look like I could be a porn star too." Huh? No? No? Alright, fine. So I'm like super thin, and people assume that because I'm thin, I'm just like healthy, and I eat healthy, and I like exercise a ton, and so like we'll be having conversations about like diets and what foods are really healthy and stuff, and everyone will look at me, and I'm just like, don't look at me, I had an entire tray of Jewel apple turnovers for dinner tonight, so I actually didn't have that for dinner tonight. I'm just like, I'm writing out my 12-year-old self's metabolism until that's over, and then the obese lady inside of me can finally break out and see the light of day. So, I'm thin, but I'm not going to let that keep me from getting type 2 diabetes. That's a dream of mine. I eat gummy bears all the time. I love candy. Just absolutely love candy. And the reason that I stay so thin is so that people can tell me that I need to eat more, so that I don't feel like a fat pig when I sit there and eat everything that's in front of me. And it's hard to like get yourself to work out. So I have to find other reasons to work out. So like, for instance, I'll like go do yoga and I'll work on my core so that when I'm on the train and people are like pushing into me, I don't fall over. And I do squats so that I have a really nice butt, but also so I can practice hovering over public toilets. And I do yoga so that I can practice for my backup career in porn. It's gonna work out for me. So I was in Seattle recently, not that this has anything to do with Seattle, but I was walking on the street and I saw some kind of headquarters for like a breast cancer foundation. And I was like, do we not care enough about breast cancer already? Like, I think that breast cancer has to be the most overfunded and over apparent cancer foundation that's out there. And I was thinking about other cancers that don't get a lot of play, especially testicular cancer. Like, I feel like guys don't own testicular cancer the way that women have really owned breast cancer. Like, think of all the marketing opportunities. Like, instead of the Yoplait yogurt toppers, you can have like Budweiser, you can do like a beer can, like topper kind of thing. And instead of handing out the pink ribbons, you can hang out like the little ball sacks that hillbillies have in the back of their truck. And dudes, you can have like a walk for testicular cancer, though I think it'd be more of a lip. And guys could go out there for like their other one ball pros and be like, yeah, I'm here for my pros one ball, and like wear t-shirts that say Team Teabag or something like funny, like some nickname for their scrotum, like, oh, Team Scrody, like we're here for my friend's balls. But guys wouldn't do that, proving once again that they care more about boobs than they do about their own balls. That's true, it's true. And I was on the Blue Line coming home from O'Hare after I was coming home from Seattle, and I was looking at this stuff on the train, and there was a sign there, you know those signs that are like, federal law prohibits anyone from sitting here, this is senior citizen seating, and blah, blah, blah. And someone had taken a pen and written on there, but why, man? Why does this have to be a law? Can't we just be nice to each other without the government telling us to? And my first thought was like, no way, dude. Did it not make you read Lord of the Flies in high school? Like, people by themselves are worthless. And I don't even think you need to watch, like, you know, Bachelor Pad or Temptation Island to know that. I think you just have to go work with kids. Go work with kids for like a week, and then you'll see that humans left on their own are horrible. Like, these kids run around, and if there was no adult supervision at this school that I worked at, they all would have been just ripping their clothes off and peeing on the floor and all that kind of stuff. Because that's what you want to do, right? And it's funny because my roommate is a teacher, and he's been bringing home all of these books, like these psychology books about like gender, why gender matters, and like all that kind of stuff. And I was reading the back of them today, and the Why Gender Matters one was so funny because it was talking about like a wide range of issues that are going to be covered in this book, and it was like including drugs and sex and aggression and risk-taking, and I was like, that's not really a wide range of issues. I feel like all of these issues could fit under things you don't want kids to do. And then the other book he brought home it was called something like Girls on the Edge of Crisis or something. It was like 4 things that have to do with girls on the edge now. And it kept talking about how girls have all these things that are wrong with them, and how they may look strong and confident on the outside, but they're fragile on the inside. And I was like, yeah, it's called being a girl. Like, that's what being a human is all about. And I think, of course, it was written by a man. Of course, all of these books are written by men. All these books that are like, you need to fix your daughters. They should have just renamed it, Why Girls Need to Fix Themselves Before They Reach the Age Where They're going to marry a man who doesn't want to deal with their fragile inside. So they should have renamed it. And I think there's some very simple things that you can do to help your daughter not become an oversexed individual. And that's, don't let her learn any lyrics to Katy Perry and Rihanna songs. Those are worthless. I'm a very liberal person, but there are some things that turn me into a really conservative grandmother, and one of those things is like driving in my car, my 12-year-old sister's next to me, and she's singing along with me to S&M, and I'm like, you don't even know what you're singing right now, do you? She's just like, I'm like, they're not talking about, like, we're going to a party. My dad got tickets to go see Lady Gaga, and it was supposed to be me, and I was supposed to take my little sister, and she didn't come with me, partially because I was like, well, Dad, that would be an irresponsible decision, partly because after that, when he said, I still need to take her, I threw a complete fit. But I knew that I was right when I got there, and Sisters opened, and there's like a dude with like assless chaps, like running around the stage. See, my dad knows that these are the things you do to not let your daughter, turn into a complete crazy person. The flip side of that, though, is my mother, who sat me down one day before I went to college, and it's like before I was even like thinking about sex and all that kind of shit. And she would like ask me questions and like, oh, you think you're gonna have sex when you get to college? And I was like, I don't really know, Mom. I don't really want to talk about this with you. Gross. And she was like, Lucia, you need to get a better sense of yourself in terms of sexuality, or your husband will cheat on you, you know that. And I was like, thanks, Mom. And that's why I'm a slut, so. My mom. I'm also thinking, like, women, in order to become stronger, I think we need to take back the word cunt. And I don't think that we need to do that in, like, a lame, vagina monologues way. I want to take it back because that word scares the shit out of people. Like, people have boundaries, and I feel like most people's boundaries hover right around the word cunt. Like, my mom the other day, I was talking to her about, this girl who's a cunt, and I called her a cunt, and she was like, Lucia, you do not say that piece of shit word in this fucking house, young lady. You goddamn bitch. Don't use that word cunt. And I was like, she literally said all those things. And I was like, so it's okay to say that, but not cunt, because it's just a gross word. I was thinking about on the train the other day, girls, and girls who have real problems. And on the metro the other day, I saw this girl, who I've since termed anime girl, who has, like, little pigtails, like she had like little things on her head that made it look like she had little cat ears, and had like a heart, but it wasn't like a tattoo of a heart. Like she'd taken a Sharpie and drawn a Sharpie heart, and then like was wearing like really long things and like dark lipstick, and was just staring at everyone like they hated her. And I was like thinking to myself, I bet that girl spends her entire morning making herself look like that, and then the rest of the day wondering why everyone stares at her and thinks that she's crazy. And I also thought, what a disappointment to her to, like, after she got this costume on, to realize that she still has to go to work and take the metro and, like, cook and clean and eat and use the bathroom. Like, I shouldn't have to do that. I'm an anime girl.